Oh, hi everyone. Hello. Oh, that name's gonna give me a minute. Maum? There's a lot more there. I feel like if I read that username out loud, my furniture is gonna start floating. But hello. How are you? Okay. So we have I did a little bit of grinding off screen. Oh, you're French. You'll have to tell me how that's pronounced. I don't know. I obviously don't speak French. But, Abba, oh, that's definitely a username. Abba Mizoma? Moma? Mauma? I'm probably totally wrecking that. I do apologize. I'm not always the best at usernames. I do try, though. Okay. But yeah, I did a little bit of grinding off screen. So last we left off, in fact, I don't know if I did maybe too much grinding off screen. Last we left off, we needed to fix the turbines. And in order to fix the turbines, we needed 10 ingredients. We needed 10 strontium, 10 titanium ingots, and 10 of one other metal. So obviously, I basically went out with the sonic resonator and I just fetched these ingredients. I fetched a ton of titanium. I got a piece of food. I stocked up on some water. Another piece of food just in case. And then, oh, excuse me. I got the, here we go. This is the other one. Mangaloy. Tadpole? Yes, this is the tadpole. With the mantis ray chassis, which increases its speed and maneuverability. So yes, tadpole, depth module. I don't think I have a shield upgrade. I do. Strike armor. Looking right at it. Oh my gosh. It's been an interesting day today, so if I'm a little out of it, I apologize. It's been a really interesting day. But, yes, so I have the Mangaloy, 10 of those, 10 titanium ingots, and 10 of these, which as you can see, I can't even carry them all. So, yeah. So, with that being the case, we are at 40% power, though, so I'm going to swap out... Excuse me, I'm going to swap out my... I'm going to swap out my battery. Me, 10 years. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's been an interesting day, so I am definitely out of it. Let's see, where was I? I got distracted by me 10 years. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. That's regular batteries, excuse me. Regular power cells. Okay. So, let's do... I think it's yeah, by the Angel Comb. Okay. So I gotta go over to the turbine and head this way. It looks so pretty in the day. And I gotta build up this turbine. Seems weirdly bright. I wonder if maybe there's like trouble rendering, because this seems very oddly bright. I'm gonna assume that that's a glitch in my system. Okay, so, or wait a minute. The turbine's not down here, the turbine's up here. Yeah, this whole big giant turbine. My suspicion from last time is that there's the part we have to fix. My suspicion from last time, because of the icons on the screen, is that after I fix the turbine, I'm gonna have more stuff to do. So let's see, we're gonna do that. And actually, one thing I am also gonna do real quick. I'm just checking with somebody. Okay. That was just, I forgot to do that earlier, and I should have done that earlier. Okay, but hey, now we're in the dark. Oh. Axum. Yeah, the aliens. I haven't really had the chance to sit down and digest as much of the lore as I would have liked, but I did see the new Othello video that he just posted about the Collector, which was really neat. I like Othello. I think that's how you pronounce it, Othello. It's a phenomenal channel and has some really great stuff in terms of Subnautica content. Okay. So, because as far as we understand it, the collectors, or excuse me, not the collectors, wrong franchise. By the way, I'm wearing my N7 hoodie. Representing. This is my new shiny N7 hoodie. Where's the stripe? There's a stripe. But I say the collectors, I've got the wrong franchise in mind. But the architects from Subnautica 1 and Below Zero, we know they were here at some point because the Rosetta Stone out there.
Complete. Power plant overhaul complete. Bloom cleared. Ready for restart.
Okay, so let's go restart, I suppose. Yep. The Collector Leviathan. It was just a really neat video breaking down a lot of the stuff with like how it's built and what it looks like and how it functions. There's definitely more. Once I finish this playthrough and I've seen the early access all the way through to the end, I will personally play more of the game because I feel like there's a lot to like enjoy about it. But I just, for tonight in particular, and I hope it's not going to be a short stream. It might be a short stream. But for tonight in particular, I just really want to focus on getting to end of the story. Okay, so here we go. Here's why. We went down there. It's talking at me. We went over here and we clicked a button over here and we turned this on. But I see 3 other icons. So my assumption is that there's more to do. So let's see. We got everything turned to the right spot. Okay, we turned on the fan.
Alien power plant. Online. Turbine rotating. Output. Steady. Power restored.
Dang. That is kind of terrifying and impressive at the same time. Boy, they really hit you.
Observatory nearby. Entering the structure will give you a strong salvage claim.
Entering the structure will give you a strong salvage claim. Okay. Auto swim disabled? What? Oops. Wait, they really hit you with the music cues on that one, don't they? That music is loud. Okay, so the observatory... Oh yeah, I forget how near the surface this is. Where are we in relation to the tree? We're really close to the world tree, aren't we? Yeah, we're relatively close to the world tree. Okay, let's head over to the observatory. Which should be the tower right next to where we, that first little area that we were in. I tell you what, this is definitely rendering a little bit funky. Like the lighting is a little bit funky. I wonder if that's gotta be just my computer. I don't have like the snazziest. I don't have the snazziest machine on the planet. Okay. I thought there was gonna be more. It said to head over to the observatory. This is the observatory. I thought there was gonna be more. I'm gonna feel bad if it's like a 30-minute stream because I finished Subnautica. Also, where's the door? Okay, here we go. This looks like something. Okay. Cryptor orange new, Axiom orange growth. This is not a cryptor vault. Nothing useful to Axiom is stored here. It will not save you or your spawn. This is a message for helpful aliens. For a hope's sake, do not destroy it. It's not a cryptor vault. Nothing useful to Axiom is stored here. Nothing useful. Observatory Museum. Comment. Sea Tower Old Dwelling. Okay. Today, Karakorum burns methane to power Xandu. New telescopes are better. This old tower stands as a museum. So they like... So this was old even to them? This was old even to them? Use Axiom door.
No living thing has disturbed this space in more than 2 centuries. The observatory's water is enriched by oxygen bubblers. Please do not become accustomed to this convenience.
Please do not become accustomed to this convenience. Basically, you have infinite oxygen in here. Don't get used to it. Is that what their sun looks like? This is an extremely fast spinning central star. Long ago, fire users called Ardhaics built a telescope at Kokorum to spy on the World Tree at Xandu. So the World Tree is at Xandu. Long ago, fire users, Ardhaics, built a telescope at Kokorum to spy on the World Tree. Is this the telescope? Are we at Kokorum? I might be mispronouncing that, but that's just what I'm going to call it for the sake of right now. After the 0 year, when the daughter fell from space, all Axiom fled to deep water. The telescope was destroyed, so we're not at the telescope. All Axiom, say Axiom, there's no I in there. All Axiom fled to deep water when the daughter fell. Are they talking about the moon? I'm thinking either like the second star or the moon. That's a wonky looking star. That's a... Wait, hang on a second. Isn't there a thing about how stars do that when one of them's gonna be in a black hole? Or they're becoming a black hole? Like, one of them starts eating the other. That's terrifying. That means that this star system is like not in a good spot. But it says that we're the first people to be here in a century, and this is still standing after a century, so... So considering we can see the rings... Okay, so that's the ringed planet. That... The glowing blue one must be Proteus, where we are. The glowing blue one must be the planet we're on, because that's why we can see such huge rings, is these planets orbit that close together. And that is remarkably close to the sun. This is like a tiny star system. It's also neat to know that there's another one here, and that this one specifically is purple. It's colored, just like the Proteus one is, if we assume that one's Proteus. Okay. In the year 500 Pi, brave Magi and Veppards returned to Kokorum. They rebuilt the observatory to study the erratic messenger. Erratic messenger. Okay, so this is Kokorum. So this is the telescope, but this is like the rebuilt one. Hence why it's being referred to as a museum. Brave Magi and Veppards returned to Kokorum. They rebuilt this observatory to study the erratic messenger. The erratic messenger might be the architects from the first game, or it might be it might be the architects, or it might be like a comet. There's only 3 of them. We read all 3. It's just an interesting design. Those just kind of go up and out. Oh, I can go up in here. Okay. What's up in here? More? Okay, let's scan this thing real quick first. I think it said I could.
This is a map of the local solar system and nearby stars, including a pulsar. Matching to TransGov known pulsar database. Estimating distance from Earth.
Oh. And then it just goes quiet.
Results deferred. Please consult your noetic advisor.
Okay, that's really weird. Why does it tell me to go back to the NOAA? Let's see. Orrery. Model of an alien solar system. 2 binary stars orbiting in physical contact. Proposed name Ito and Thea. Observations at the sea surface suggest they are class MOV red dwarfs, smaller, colder, and longer lived than Earth suns. Okay. Small, rapidly orbiting world close to the stars, a planet with an elliptical orbit that swings close to the star, then climbs far outward. Gas giant with 3 large moons, one of which is this world, proposed name Proteus. Okay, so we're on the moon. We're on the moon of the gas giant, so we're not that blue. Unless that blue planet is the moon of the gas giant, that's why they're so close together. A large rocky world, a cold ice giant with inclined orbit, and an ice giant with a very large ring system. Nearby stars are also indicated by lights around the Ori, including a pulsar. Pulsars can be used as lighthouses to fix a star's position in the galaxy. Consult the noetic device. Okay, so a pulsar star is kind of like a map marker point within the galaxy for us to be able to determine like where we are. This Ori is probably a historical site. It was built by Axum with an advanced but pre-modern understanding of astronomy. Until a colony observatory can be constructed, it represents the best available information about the Edo-Theia system and the worlds near Proteus. Fair enough. What do we got up here? Also, I'm gonna run out of water, so... Hear that music beat. Oh, all of these go down to the same observatory room, right? Yeah, okay. So all 3 of these connect to the same spot. They all exit here. Okay.
Architects, we beg your aid. The world trees are dying. Their angels cry out to us. The trees' roots feed the world, and the world feeds the trees. Each requires other, as we require you.
We're calling out for help.
The roots are rotting. The nuclear heart dims. There is hope. Cross the Great Trench to Xanadu. Find the Veps. The tree's genes may live in them. Find the Veps. Renew this tree. Beware. Cryptos slumber beneath the trees. They fear you. We leave them to your mercy.
But they were calling out to the...
Message. The Axum language refers to the Titan-class life form on the horizon.
Yeah, it's the world tree.
As a world tree. There is an alien hibernation crypt below the World Tree. Site designation.
So
Xanadu.
that's Xanadu. Okay.
Site status. Unknown.
It was a... Oh. Well, that was a short stream. Holy cow. You've reached the end of the current early access story progression. Want to thank you for playing and hope that you will join more. Yes, I will be joining more. So I've reached the end of, like, the story part of the game. That's interesting. Okay, so... And that makes sense. So, like, as soon as I got in here, I kind of had the feeling like, okay, this is it. This is the end of the chapter story. So... The World Tree... So... The World Tree feeds the world feeds the World Tree. Like, it's a symbiotic relationship, and Anita wanted to, like, feed herself to the World Tree, but what was her name? Nima? Well, Nima wants to kill everything. Nima is like, I'm gonna bomb everything, kill everyone, you're the last human alive, enjoy it, and then die. Like, Nima has this whole weird thing with death that I don't get. But, out of curiosity. Can scan the whole thing.
Analyzing. A tower of bioconcrete grown on an electroformed metal frame. The electrical system is designed to receive external power. Conclusion. The builders also constructed a power plant nearby, assigning alien species designation from TSF A-list. Builders designated Axum.
Now it did say defer to... Let's see, where's the door? There's the door. It did say refer to your NOAA node. So I kind of want to... Oh, hey, Aegis! How's it going? We kind of finished the story, I guess. And Aegis arrives exactly when he intends. He's always late. Yes, this is my N7 hoodie. I have to lean this way. Cameras are backwards. This is my N7 hoodie. So... Okay, so we kind of have a lot to digest. You missed a chunk of legit story there that I'm still kind of trying to process, but we can probably go back and replay the data pads and stuff. Because, I mean, we're only... So, off camera, just so you know, Aegis, from where we left off from fixing the turbine, I just went and did a bunch of grinding off screen. Not even a bunch. It was like an hour of grinding off screen because I figured, like, I'm just gonna go gather metals. I'm not gonna do anything else. You stopped at the local game store. You forgot it was Teen Thursday. Or it was Thursday. Teen Thursday. No worries, Aegis. Better late than never. At least you made it here. I would be sad if you didn't. An hour of grinding is a lot of damn grinding. In a Subnautica game, an hour of grinding is like, it took me a second. It's like, yeah, you could sink hours into this game and not even, yeah, it's pretty easy to sink like hours into this game. But I want to go talk to the NOAA node. So, you know, it's funny. I wish I could tell you what we learned from going into the observatory, but I don't even know how to re-explain it. I kind of want to go back and look at it. Now that you're here, I'm going to use you as an excuse, also because I have time, to go back and look at it and, like, redigest what just happened. But I'm going to talk to the NOAA node. So, we're going to come over here and we're going to talk to the NOAA node. And then we're free to, like, keep playing and building, but I accomplished what I set out to do. I didn't think it was going to be a half hour into the stream. I feel a little bit bad about that, but I wanted to ensure that there were no more surprises and that this stream, I would finish the first chapter of Subnautica 2. That it kind of had to happen. Okay, so distance from Earth. Okay, so while we were in there, we found an observatory, like a rudimentary alien observatory. and or no, that's not the right word. Or I can't speak. And oh yeah, no, Aegis, this is the early access. This is just the first chapter. It's all they released for the early access. They only released the first chapter for early access. But that's okay. If we get bored of Subnautica 2, we can pop over to Palworld or Mod Pack Building, which is the other project I'm kind of working on in the background that has never been on stream or anything like that. But yes, this is just the first chapter. While we were in there, we saw, I cannot speak my own language, Yui. But it has, like, you know, the representation of all the planets spinning around. And there's something called a pulsar, which, according to what the game says, a pulsar is like, they can be used to determine where you are in space. So, like, they're really good markers because there's, like, a database of pulsar stars so you can use it to calculate your distance from Earth. So the PDA said, calculating your distance from Earth, and then it went quiet for an extremely long period of time, and then, oh, my backpack fell over. Thanks, backpack. And it went quiet for an extremely long period of time, and then it said, deferred to your NOAA node. So it's like, okay, you won't even tell me how far I am from Earth. Also, cheers. I see that your PDA has referred you to me concerning our distance from Earth. Are you prepared for a difficult conversation? Remember the... Okay, I was thinking that the difficult conversation was that we were so far away from Earth that we would never get back there. I thought that's where they were going. The line, remember that 40,000 lives are counting on you? Yeah, planetarium. That's probably what I'm thinking of. I'm not prepared for this. Okay. Are you prepared for a difficult conversation? Remember those 40,000 lives that are counting on you? The ones he told me about? I have complete access to your psychological profile. I am certain you want the truth. You know that you are not on Zazura. Therefore, you have deduced that you are not 14 light years from the nearest phase gate. Your PDA identified the pulsar in the Exim Orrery as PSR K17 45 2856. It is near the galactic core. Oh, so I was onto something when I mentioned the collectors earlier. So hey guys, we're next to the collector home base. Let's go. The Omega Relay. The Omega 4 Relay, it's right there. Sorry to hear if anyone has access to. Well, you gotta remember, we're kind of like a mass-produced slave when you think about it. We can be reprinted at any time. We have a contract. We don't make money. We work off debt. We're already in debt. It's like the mines that Darth Bane worked at before he became Darth Bane. It's like that kind of situation. So that's where Palpatine has hidden the Armada and the Dark Empire. So we've got Palpatine's Armada to our left, and then to our right we've got the Collector home base. Got it. Okay, but we're 20,000 light years from home. So, as I suspected, we are very far from home. We have traveled further than any human beings in history. There's no possibility of rescue or return. Because, see, the thing is that in Subnautica 1, we left. Like, we went home. And in Below Zero, we went off with, what's-his-name, into the homeworld of the Architects. So either way, we left 4546B. This is the part I was expecting, which is like, we're stuck here forever. And think about this. In the first two games, it was, you're stuck here forever. And it's like, oh, I'm going to die here. If you think, like, if you were really in that situation, you're in a survival situation and you think you're going to die if you're going to stuck here. This is a different psychology because, we can be endlessly reprinted. As long as there's power, as long as there's solar because there's power, we can be endlessly reprinted. We can't die. So we're stuck here and we can't die. And at any point in time, our memories could be reset. I was thinking about that in between the very first stream of this I ever did and then one of my single player Let's Plays where I got a chance to like digest the story. I was thinking about that whole concept of reprinting just adds a whole layer to the psychology of this game. Yeah, the good story where he's a clone, Empire versus the Collectors. You'd pay to play that game. I want to play the Collectors. You can have Palpatine. I want to play the Collectors. Okay. So, therefore, you have to do the, yeah. There's no possibility of rescue or return. The civilization we built here will not reconnect with humanity for at least twice the length of recorded human history. Adding further analysis to your PDA databank. This rules out rescue by follow-up mission and self-rescue by Neptune rocket. The Cicada mission is now effectively a separate civilization. The only possibility of rescue or return lies in whatever phenomenon brought the Cicada to Proteus. Well, I'm assuming the World Tree has something to do with it. Okay. That is definitely something. That is definitely something. Okay, since we have a lot of extra time, because I went and gathered all the materials off screen, do you want to see inside the observatory ages? Wait, I just went in circles. What the heck? Show me! Okay. Oh, there it is. I was going the right direction originally. I should have trusted my autopilot. Okay, actually, let's go back behind here, back where the base is. And then, sorry, camera, sorry, mouse, my mouse hand. Let's go take a look back at the observatory again and let's kind of re-peruse it and re-see what's up. Running in circles is kind of how you play most games. When I was getting the materials earlier, it was this morning, and it was so bad, you guys. It was so bad. I would hop out, go to my tadpole. Oh, I forgot my locker. Go back into the locker. Oh, I forgot to empty the locker. Oh, wait. There's that titanium I dropped outside. Go back outside. Drop the titanium off. Cool, I'm good to go. Back to the tadpole. Oh, wait, the locker. Back inside. I mean... You guys would have been laughing your butts off, watching me try to do that. Okay, so this is not a cryptor vault. Nothing useful to Axum is stored here. It will not save you or your spawn. It is a message for helpful aliens. For hope's sake, do not destroy it. Soteria. So for helpful aliens, and then thinking too, the message we saw at the end was directly aimed at the architects from the first game. Observatory Museum. It's not like an observatory per se, it's an observatory museum. Today, Karakorum burns methane to power Xanadu. New telescopes are better. This old tower stands as a museum. Xanadu. Today, Karakorum burns methane to power Xanadu. Xanadu is the station that they mentioned was under the tree. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, and then we did this and we opened the door and the door opened for us. I'm going to get... Okay, I need food. I hate to do that. I hate to get halfway into the mystery and then have to blip out, but I need food. Apparently, my character has a metabolism like crazy. Okay. I need water and I need food. Ooh! These guys will feed. Sorry to Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, hey, look, there's a collector, like, right there. Hey, collector buddy. Hit my button at the wrong time. All right, well, it's better than nothing. Let's go. Okay. Tori needs food of the character. The character. The character. Tori is good. Tori had a frosty shake today, and so I cheated. I had a frosty shake today. Shouldn't have, but I did, and it was delicious. But yeah, need to not do that. I'm also kind of curious about the radio tower and like the dive pump and some of the other build items. Okay. Aboard. I do need food though. Like the character. The character needs food. Okay. I did have a frosty today, so that was my junk food for the day. And I am having some, this is Belvany 12-year scotch. I am having some scotch. Boy, that thing is creepy. I do love the designs in this game, though. Boy, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do and to hang out with you guys for the next hour if Subnautica is off the table. Boy, howdy. I didn't cook all the food, but that's okay. Should at least be enough. Jump into Palworld? Yeah. I might do that. We'll see. I might take you up on that offer, Aegis. It's kind of a free-for-all once we finish the game. Just relax and nap. Play some Minecraft. All our options. Okay, so to get you caught back up on the speed, to get you caught back up and to give me a second run through, because I'm like putting more pieces together as I go through it a second time. So this is the observatory. So you see the stars there are actually connected. There's that planet, that's the ring planet. And my proposal originally was that that blue glowing planet is us, that's Proteus. There's another planet there. And then there's one more out here that's kind of purple. And I found this one interesting because this one glows with color just like the one that we're on glows with color, whereas all the other ones are flat. Like that one is colored and that one is colored, which I find interesting. So this says, long ago, fire users called RDX built a telescope at Karakoram to spy on the world tree at Xanadu. That's an orrery. It's big. Big. So basically, long ago, fire users came and built a telescope to spy on the world tree. Observing it. After the 0 year, when the daughter fell from space, all Axum fled to deep water. The telescope was destroyed. So something fell. I'm guessing a comet, a ship, or since we know that these guys, excuse me, since we know that these guys were in one point in time in contact with the architects, and we don't know if they were in contact with the architects pre-Kara outbreak or Kara outbreak. Oh, hey, Mantic! Hello! How is Mantic doing? Alright, let's see. In the year 500 PI, brave Magi and Vepirds returned to Karakoram, so that must be here. They rebuilt the observatory to study the erratic messenger. Oh, hello! Oh, there's Jekyll. Wow, everybody's showing up all at once. Renovate stuff. Oh no! Insulation. Oof. Oh, I'm sorry, Mantic. Oof. Well, you guys are coming in a little bit. We technically already finished the story once. but I'm going through it a second time because Aegis popped in late, and also I'm like revisiting it for myself, like putting more pieces together as I go. But basically, from what I understand, they're basically telling the story of like how they got here. Someone came, they built an observatory, they watched the world tree, then the daughter fell and all of the Axum went to deep water. And then brave magi and Vepards came and rebuilt the observatory to look at the world tree. And then this is the setup of the planets. The wonder of wearing fiberglass, yeah. So after we get an idea for the buildup of the solar system, which from our player's point of view is significant because we don't know where we are. Remember, we were headed towards a planet and then we just woke up on another planet. So that's kind of significant. Okay, and then we came up in here to the room above the, how do you pronounce that? The thing I can't pronounce that has all the planets, because for some reason my brain is going into an absolute record scratch hitch when I see that word. But then this is what happens when we come over here.
Architects, we beg your aid. The world trees are dying. Their angels cry out to us. The trees' roots feed the world, and the world feeds the trees. Each requires other, as we require you. But the roots are rotting. The nuclear heart dims. There is hope. Cross the Great Trench to Xanadu. Find the Veps. The tree's genes may live in them. Find the Veps. Renew this tree. Beware. Cryptos slumber beneath the trees. They fear you. We leave them to your mercy.
So I wonder if Uri. Thank you, Aegis. You're my best friend. Uri. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so one thing you guys did miss that I found particularly funny was when we first entered here, your PDA pops off with something like, "You're the first person to enter this space in 2 centuries. There is oxygen-rich bubbles in here. Don't get used to it. Or don't get used to the convenience." Basically, the game is telling you you have infinite oxygen in here. And the PDA is snarkily telling you not to get used to the convenience. Okay, so that was the beacon. So that was the final message. And then that's the end of Chapter 1, which is all they have released for early access is Chapter 1. And my brain just like, sorry. So what's interesting about the way that they're saying that is they're talking to the collectors. They're not talking to us. They're the collectors, the architects, the OG prime aliens from the series, the architects. This beacon was designed for them. They're asking for help. The world tree is dying. So they're asking someone else for help. They can't fix it. They have an idea that it's in the genes of the Veps, but they apparently find themselves in a situation where they're not able to get there despite having built this. So that's like interesting to note. What's also interesting is that they're asking for help to heal the world tree. But then when we think back to our colonist friends who have been gone, I think they said it was like 28 days or something like that. We figured out that they've been gone. First of all, we never really found out what the deal with them reprinting was. So are they like gone for good? Like, did they all have final deaths? Or or are they somewhere else? And then, yeah, like us healing the world tree. Because like Anita surrendered herself to the world tree several times. She believed in the world tree. She kind of fell for the world tree. What they called Macefield syndrome, I think, was actually the world tree talking to them. And Anita just head over heels for it. She started the Jubilee group. Jubilee meaning the freedom from slavery, because the way Anita saw it, the being reprinted over and over and over again, and the possibility of having your memories erased. They could get up, go to work until they're sick, or work until they, you know, discover the urge to resist, and then oops, they died, and then Noah reprints them without that urge to resist anymore. Like perfect slavery, basically. So that was Anita's mindset, and she put a religious spin on it, referring to, I believe, the Jewish Day of Jubilee, I think is where that comes from. I could be wrong. But so she started the Jubilee group. She wanted free from that. But we know that the Jubilee group had reprinted a couple of times. Like, we found different black boxes, and we even found a log of Anita talking about the others questioning her because they were still using the bio beds, even though their whole deal was freedom from the reprinting slavery. Then we've got Nema in the middle, which is like, her whole deal is she just wants to kill everything. Like everything, like everybody and everything. She's just like, I don't know what her deal is. She is terrifying and fascinating. Yeah, because her whole deal is she just wants to kill everybody, which makes zero sense. I mean, maybe she went crazy with the idea of being reprinted, but like, I don't know. She must have been seeking like a kind of permanent death, I guess. I would take that to be. And then on the other side of that, you have, or I might be getting, no, Nema is the one that was obsessed with death. Anita is the one who started Jubilee. Or Nema was the doctor, and the other one was the one obsessed with, I forget the names of the characters. But the doctor, there's way too many data entries in here and no search bar. This like, as someone who regularly works in spreadsheets all day at work and with search bars, like every day I go to work, 80% of my day is spent in a search bar. So it's kind of like not having the ability to like sift through things just drives me nuts about this. Because I have to sit here and try to parse out how they divvied up the information. Like, why all these different subsections? Like, I get that they'll probably fill up more later on, but that just... Okay, Black Base, Chap, Quaker, Raster, Ruby, Thing 2 Unknown, Wanda, Dr. Wu, Zip. These are all black box. Death. I see signs. A lot of jellies here. Yeah, I think Nema was the one who was obsessed with killing everybody. Yeah. One of my species. Sophie, Quaker, Gonzo, Mantis, Anita, Chap, Graham, Quaker. I'm looking for the name of the doctor because I can't remember her name. But then they had little nicknames too, like this was Tuba, but they had a name. Oh, hello! We had a new person hop in and I didn't even catch it. I was so busy working out, or trying to figure out. I'm trying to remember the name of the doctor who's like the first person that talks to you, because you've got Anita and Team Jubilee, who was like feed themselves to the tree. You've got Nema, who's like kill everything, and then you've got the doctor. She's the one who made the decision to ask people to reprint instead of trying to cure them because they were struggling. And I forget her name, but she was team destroy the tree. She wants to destroy the tree because she's anti-Mazefield. She thinks that the tree is evil and corrupting everybody. But according to the axiom, now I've got a fourth party here. According to the axiom, the tree is the world, and the world is the tree. Like, they feed each other symbiotically. So when you think about it, destroying the tree would be bad. So I think Anita kind of had it right. But the problem is that the Mazefield really was dangerous. It really was killing people. Like, Anita was literally, like, killing herself near the roots and saying, I will feed you, you know? So, and the tree is just... The tree has this ability to, like, capture your brain and, like, like brainwash you kind of, like ensnare you. And I think the reason it was doing that was a survival mechanism, because if it's really dying, if it's really suffering from the bloom, then it's going to be like, you know, feed me, feed me, feed me, I'm dying. But as a human, that's still dangerous. So Dr. Lady was kind of right. The tree is dangerous, but at the same time, yeah, this is interesting. This is an interesting dynamic. Okay. So what are you thinking of playing next? Either Palworld or there's a mod pack that I'm building that I'm designing quests for that I don't know. Are smoked by all the wildfires. What wildfires? Oh, you're in class? Hey, you're in class. Don't put me down. Go be in class. Don't be here. Be in your class. Also, I don't know what wildfires you're talking about, Mantic. I'm not aware of any wildfires yet. In fact, it rained yesterday. We've had unprecedented... It's like they're in class. Oh, haha. Oh, I sounded like a professor. Okay, all right. I was so into my own explanation that I wasn't even following along with you guys. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we did it. We accomplished what we set out to do. That is the end of Subnautica. And truth be told, I'm kind of like, I'm good. I don't know that I want to play around in the world much more. I think I got what I wanted out of it. Oh, there's a bunch in Canada that are blowing smoke into the northern states. Well, they haven't hit this area yet, I don't think. And I'm like, what am I, 4 hours from Canada or something like that? But it just must not be quite in my area. Okay, so we are going to bounce out of here and bounce over here, and I am going to... You're going to see a black screen for a little bit, because there's some Path of Exiles on here. Let's see, is this all game that's installed? Okay, this is all games that's installed. So we're going to turn that off and turn that on. Okay, so you guys are going to see... These are your options. You can pick any of these, and that's the game I will play. We'll do a chat pick. Smoke. Cage's Hidden World is a new puzzle game that is coming out. Cage's Hidden World. Just pick a game. No, chat picks. That's how this works. Chat picks. I'm just here. I'm comfortable. I'm catching up with chat. I'm catching up with you guys. We did it. We beat Subnautica 2 at about 51 hours with 4 playthroughs. Star Wars? Lego Star Wars? Is that the Lego Star Wars? Fine, chess. I can try Lego Star Wars. I will point out that the last time I did a Lego game on stream, I got copyright claims. So, not copyright strikes, but I got copyright claims, and they took down the video in certain regions. Palworld. Yeah, I did get copyright claimed one time. So, okay, so I have a vote for Star Wars and a vote for Palworlds. I need a deciding vote. I need a third person. Yeah, and I mean, since I'm not monetized, it doesn't matter. Okay, Palworld it is. Are we doing a new game, or am I continuing from where I left off? Because the last time I loaded my save, I was so out of it that I was just completely out of it. And anytime that happens to me, anytime I load up a save and I'm so out of it that I'm just sitting there like, and I'm not even playing the game, it tends to make me not just quit that game, but it tends to make me quit that world. Like, I have to have a level of, like, investment in the world. New. Okay, so we have a vote. We have a vote for continue and a vote for new. You want me to explain? All right, we'll start a new game. I love starting new games. This list that you see here in front of you, is after I deleted 7 to create room. I like starting new games. Okay, we can play some Palworlds. That works for me because I can lean back and play on my controller too, actually. In the beginning, I always played Palworld on my mouse and keyboard, but I started playing it on my controller so that I could have another game that I could play on my Steam Deck at home. If you're curious about that, hop into Discord and ask, and I will tell you about the Steam Deck at home. But now I play it on my controller. All that to say. All right, we need a name. Pelpe. Okay, Professor. I wonder why he calls me Professor. We are gonna do the yeah, I don't want to deal with that right now. So I don't drop things when I die. Palpe Islands, stream game. Okay. There. Stream game. It kind of makes sense. It'll let me identify it later. I don't know if you noticed, but on my entire list of all of the worlds that I've done, they all have PAL in the name somewhere. Okay. All right. So have you never seen Palworld? Okay. So usually every character I play has that hairstyle because I like that hairstyle, but the one I started since the launch has this ponytail, and I admit I like the ponytail, so we're keeping the ponytail this time. I kind of like the brown hair. I think usually I either go with like the bright orange and the green eyes. This time I think we're gonna go with the brown hair and the purple eyes because I like that. The voice is pretty much fine. The presets are pretty much fine. I don't really... The default characters, for the most part, fine. Like, literally the only thing I change is just the hair colors. And I've created so many new characters that I have a default. Turn up the volume a little bit. Oh, let me... fix this for you guys. There you go. The description of Pokemon with guns is pretty apt. That is actually exactly what you do. Also, I'm going to whoop. This one. I'm gonna move this around a little bit, maybe up here. There we go. I don't need to be that big anyways. And then that way you can see more of the game. So, okay, that makes life easier. Okay, so it literally is Pokemon. So you start, so it's a survival game meets Pokemon meets, but the combat is extremely different. So like how Pokemon is like turn-based combat, this is not turn-based combat. The only reason that people associate it with Pokemon at all is because there's cute critters and balls, and that's that's like where the similarities end. Everything else you'll never see in a Pokemon game. The combat, the weaponry, the building, the crafting, the dark tone. Case in point. So, and actually, now that they've had the official release, there's a lot of stuff here that's like new to me because I played like almost 200 hours in like the first early access, give or take. So now they have this like little mission thing, like the little exclamation mark above her head. And so we're supposed to talk to her. So she says, "You shipwrecked? It's been a while since I've seen anyone who wasn't reeking of PAL. I was part of the scouting party, tasked with bringing back information about this unknown island to our homeland. This island is hell on earth. Everyone else is already gone, all of them snuffed out by ferocious pals. Hey you, hand me that device you have there." So I hand her my device, and she gets to work. There. I've installed a survival guide for you. It's the fruit of our literal blood, sweat, and tears. If it helps even one person, then, well, our sacrifices wouldn't have been for nothing. There are more than a few entries in there that's essential for survival here, so try and make good use of them while you can. Once you've gotten those sorted, let's see. Ah, there's a small settlement just a short ways ahead. You should go there and see if they can help you. Be careful out there. Why are you up at 2 a.m.? Why? Go to sleep. 2 a.m. is way too early late. But if you want to see Palworld, then stick around, I suppose. Okay, so I'm gonna skip Lamball. Even though it's right in front of me, swinging its little arms, going, "Catch me! Catch me!" Yeah, at first, it was kind of awkward, but I ended up getting so used to playing on controller that I kind of couldn't go back to playing on my mouse and keyboard. Okay, first things first, wait. Yep. So as you can see, there's levels, you level up. There's also technology. So you unlock technology. We're gonna unlock all these, except that last one. That's how you build stuff. Also, since the release, they opened up the world tree. I have yet to go to the world tree because I keep starting new worlds over and over again, but gosh darn it, I just really wasn't invested in my last world. I really tuned out of it. Ooh, hey, Kativa. Hey, Kativa. Aww. You're gonna get stuck on that land ball? I'm just gonna see. Ooh. I have one shot at this. I better make it count. Okay. Closed in South Africa. Alright, fair enough. Alright, now we have a Kativa. So now we have our Kativa. And he can help us with stuff. Oh, I love these flowers. I love these flowers. Rocks and stones. Okay, we don't have a pick yet, so I can't get any of that. Alright, we should probably get some stuff. I don't need to set up a base. Oop, wrong button. I do tend to do that jump instead of build thing a lot. Okay, so let's see. Let's get a pick. Alright, thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Alright, where is Aegis? Been quiet for a minute. Probably cooking. Probably cooking something delicious. Oh. Oh, you're just sitting here listening? Fair enough. It has definitely been a long, weird day. Today was like an unusually busy day at work. Not just busy, just like everybody decided that today was the day. It was just oddly busy, but then like quiet in other moments. Oh, I got a close schematic. And I got a journal entry. Okay. Since our other friend bounced, I can't climb walls apparently. Since our other friend bounced, here's what I'm gonna do real quick, just for giggles. Just for giggles, I'm going to see if I can pop into the old world. This would be the world that I started post 1.0 launch. All right, let's see if I can like reinvest myself in this world. Let's see if I can refigure where I was and what I was doing and why. Oh, hey, there's a thing. So that's how much I've unlocked. Apparently I need to go do something in the... Oh, that's the tower. Okay, I haven't gone to the tower yet. He's level 28. He's way above my pay grade. That waterfall is gorgeous. Okay, yeah. Now we're just gonna sit here and chill. We're just gonna sit here and chill and play Palworld for the next 50-ish minutes or so. And that'll be the end of that. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna run over here. Ooh, legendary. I would like to catch me a legendary fish, pretty please. How about you? I don't have any bait. Darn it! I don't have any bait. Ugh, fine. Let's see. Alright, what do we got going on here? There might be a dungeon up here. Got my daydream with me. That's not actually... That's his ability, is that he stays out with you and he will hit critters. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, those guys are way above my level. Hey! If I RPG this game like I did with Oblivion, who is my character? Given the nature of the ponytail, I want to call her Tasha. She's Tasha, and she got shipwrecked on here. That much has been established, that we got shipwrecked on here. Is that what you're talking about? Like if I had if I had all the details for this character? Or are you talking about like solo play style in a system? Yeah, I feel like this could be a Tasha. That seems fair. It goes with the ponytail and the overall vibe. Oh, I got a key. Okay. Do I have my Oh, I do. I have my saddle. Okay. Oh, hey, there's one of the new guys. So, let's see. Those guys. They are new since launch. They did not exist in the pre-1.0. At least I'm pretty sure they're new. Also, another new feature that I totes adore is their... Oh, yeah, their attacks hit. I'm just sitting here, like, tanking their attacks. Okay. Get downtime. Alright, time to pull out the giant land ball. That's a special land ball that I got when I started this world. Ouch! He got me. Oh, hey! My herbal in my party! That's his special ability. Don't kill me, you bugger. Okay, well, I lost him. So now I'm mad, so you can just... And I'm gonna die again. The detail of the character. So this is like a wise game. Summer classes coming out in DC20 is looking really neat. That is cool. Admittedly, because I don't play this system, my interest in DC20 is not what it was before. And that's not to say anything ill of DC20 itself. It's just I don't play it, so whoops. It's mainly also ooh, excuse me. Summoner classes are one of those class types that I kind of never really got into, even if it's like a wise game. I'm not sure I follow. Y? Capital Y? Wise game? I'm missing something there. Also, we probably need to start some more. Yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna start making jelly bread. Although I have plenty of herb roasted lamb balls. It's like a wise game. Yeah, I don't get the reference. I'm probably missing something. You. And we're gonna put you. Yeah. Oh, I do have stuff in my feed bag. Well, there we go. Oh, and I had a Ring of Mercy too. I could have just kept shooting him. Those little Miffler guys, those little fluffy guys are just irritating as all get out because they just pop out of the ball constantly. I need to get more Lift Monk effigies to get my capture power up. So by the way, oh, I don't have them all. So the feature I was gonna mention was next to their name, so it says Treefant. Oh yeah, I've been pronouncing it Treefant, but it's actually Treefant because it's like elephant and Teefant. Oh, it's Teefant. I've been mispronouncing that name. But anyways, Teefant there. Next to their name, they have a little icon of a pal sphere. And you see how on the Chickapee it's yellow, but how on the Teefant it's white? That is my new favorite feature of all time. I also miss. He went behind a rock. The white pal sphere means that I haven't caught all of them. So see there, 3 out of 5 on the other side of the screen, down there somewhere. Oh, and I need to move me. I didn't realize I was covering up stuff again. Boy, I just cover up everything on this game. So you want to get a certain number of the pals. So like, see how there's that yellow icon there? So I've caught all 5 of them. I've caught all 5 of them. I've caught all 5 of them. Have not caught all 5 of them. So when you see the white icon, I love that feature so much because it just means that I can like at a glance tell, oh, I don't need any more chickadees. I'm good. I can skip past them. Or if I see it, I can go, oh, I don't have all 5 of those. Let me catch a few while I'm here. Best feature ever. Also, the fact that the number you need to hit is 5 instead of 12. Holy cow. 5 instead of 12. That makes a huge difference on the progression of the game. Like, I love that they reduced that down to 5. I don't know if that was like I accidentally had a mod installed or something that I didn't know about because I did have a couple mods. But, like, yeah. Best feature ever because the progression is just so much smoother and so much more lending itself to, there's no tree fence down here, so much more lending itself to the flow of the game. It's a free-flowing game. It's an exploration game. You don't want to be stuck hunkering in one area trying to catch 12s. I accidentally hit that Kativa. I'm sorry, Kativa. Let me throw a spear in your face, I guess. Hey, Galaxy, how are you? I noticed that you've been playing a lot of Palworld. That's one of the new ones, by the way, that Pupperai. That one there. Samurai-themed puppy. Yeah, that's a new one, too. Alright. I need to remember to level up. Let's see. I don't know, probably increase... Actually, I'm going to increase my work speed one more time. I want crazy high work speed. Try condensing pals. It used to be... If we tried condensing pals, it used to be 124 or something around that number. I believe it's like 47 now. 1.0 is amazing. This game is amazing. I'm in love. I have no mods installed and it gives me everything I could possibly want and I love it. I love that I don't need mods installed. I love that all of the features that like I wanted are there and even some features I didn't want. For example, quick stack is one button now. I can just walk up to a chest and go yoink and it takes everything out of my inventory that matches what's already in the chest. So drop-offs, yoink, there I just dropped off. Yoink, there, I just dropped off. Like, best invention ever! So, yeah. Alright, I need to level. I need to get more pals. I need to craft more spheres. Let's see. we're gonna just do like 11 of these, and this is why I wanted the fast work speed. What do you mean by condensing pals? It used to be 124. They added a bunch of new pals to the game. So if you're talking the total number of variety of pals in the game, it's actually more now. Also, I'm going to point something else that Palworld has that Pokemon, or the inverse, something that Palworld left out that Pokemon has that I am eternally grateful for. No evolutions. This is probably going to sound strange. I love that every pal in Palworld is just that pal. So if you want to fill the Palpedia, it's humanly possible to do so without like jumping through mental gymnastics. Because what would happen to me when I tried to play the Pokemon games is I would get like the Caterpillar, like get like Caterpie, and then I would keep it in my party, not use it, but just keep it there because I needed it to get XP, because I needed it to get to the cocoon stage so that I could get the, you know, like, congratulations, you have caught a Silcoon, whatever. But then I finally get there, and then in the very next area, they have them running around in the wild. I'm like, okay, well, I could have caught one, so I guess I'll catch one. So now I've got those two. Now I need Butterfree. Well, now I've got to have one of them in my party for, like, forever to get Butterfree, or I might be able to catch one over here. Or you get to some areas where you get the first version, and then it skips the second version, and then you get to another area. Now you can capture the third version, but the second version is still stuck in the middle. And then you're also kind of trying to mentally keep track of it. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but like, I love that there's all the different variety of pals, and every pal is just that pal, and that's it. I love that they don't have, like, stages where the next stage is considered a whole new pal. No, it is just that pal. Now, there can be pals that are lookalikes of each other. For example, Pengullet is very much a pre-Penking. There's Pengullet and then there's Penking. Pretty, you know, like Charmander to Charizard style. Except there's no like mechanic in the game where one explicitly turns into the other. They're still separate. And like they're totally separate. There's no like upgrade evolution system. And me personally, I love that. And I hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way. Alright. Back to work. I need some of these now. Why not? We'll make a bunch of them, I guess. Condensing is when you sacrifice pals of the same type to get one of them extra stars, making them stronger. I don't think I could do that, Galaxy. I did not know that was a mechanic in the game. And I kind of don't want to. I have a hard enough time selling excess pals to the pal trader, but I pass it off in my head like, well, but he's a pal tamer. He's like me. He has a place, you know. He lets them out and about in the village. Like, I justify it in my head that he's treating the pals nice. Also, there's the whole log that they put in here. I don't remember if it's where it was, or they may have removed it in the 1.0. But at one point in time, there was a log in here that describes in good detail how the pals actually, like, are drawn to the spheres and actually like the spheres. So the game kind of sort of tries to, like, handle all of the plot holes created by the creature capture setup. Like, they talk about how the pals like being here, and the pals like the spheres, and, like, you can go up to them and pet them, and they're all happy. Like, let's see if I can go pet this Pengullet. Come here, Pengullet. Oop, I missed it. Oop. Come here, Pengullet. See, I call it over to me, and then I pet it. And then it's just happy. There it goes. And that's actually a mechanic. You can increase their sanity by doing that. Whoop. Alright. I haven't figured out how to get in and out of crouch yet. That's the only thing I haven't figured out. So we have spheres. We have, what's our upgrade? Weapon workbench? Research lab? I don't think we have, oh, we do have this stuff for a research lab. Okay, I could build one of these. I think I'm gonna put it over here. We're gonna eventually get more gardens, but we're also gonna get some big beds too, and I want the big beds to go over there, and I want the high-end springs to go over there, and I want the expedition station to go over there. A new run, I want to go from level 1 again. I know, going from level 1 is so addicting, isn't it? Cool, I had everything I need to begin research. Haha. Alright, let's see, what's next is my mission. Build a weapons workbench. I don't believe, oh, I have unlocked it. Okay, I need boards and nails. Okay. Speaking of, oh, he's only got 3 left. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a couple nails. That's why we have that high work speed. Yeah, when I play Palworld, I don't do houses. I do this. I do, in fact, this is the most like, normally what I do is I plop down my box, and then I go that direction with beds, that direction with production tables, and maybe storage, that direction with the garden, and I have, like, wings that come out that all center around the PAL box. Hey, Lulu. Are you gonna come say hi? Are you gonna come say hi, Lulu? She came up and she started putting her paws on my side. Okay. Oh, hi. Well, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna jump up here, or are you just gonna be like that? Are you gonna come up here? Are you gonna say hi? Typically, she doesn't like laps. Hi. There you go. Yeah, I know, you don't really like that, do you? But you're not fighting me. Okay, there you go. Ugh, not my dream, please. Okay. There you go. Lulu says hi. And then she jumps down, and then she continues to paw and bite at my shoulder, or my elbow. She continues to paw and bite and try to get attention. Okay, let's see. Who do we have? So, weapons workbench. We need more of these guys in the queue. Okay, I don't think we need quite... How about, like, 200? Probably be alright. Okay. There are cat pals, and how do you enslave cats? With tuna. I don't know. Why are we missing? Why can we only do one? Oh, we're low on wood. Okay. Do I have a logger installed? I don't. Okay. Do I have an ecthrodeer? I don't. Okay. I do have a puppery. Let's see. If I put you... We don't really need the mining right now. I'll pull out the Tombat, and then I'll give him so that we're getting some wood production going. I don't think I need... In fact, I could take down this ranch. I'm not even ranching any of the pals right now because... I'm ranching them for cloth at the other base. That's actually a first. Normally, I have one base that is just ore, and one base that is, like, everything else. But this time, I did it. Oh, you know what's really silly? I could have gone wood from the other base. Alright, well, sucks to be me, I guess. There's a ton of wood at the other base. I could have just gone and grabbed it, but that's okay. This was just as fast, honestly. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. So, now we have... Also, I want to make some bait while I'm here. She's mad at me. She's like being a little indignant. She's like, nah. Alright. And this is why I learned to invest in work speed. Thank you, Steve, for teaching me that. Okay. See, it's starting to get dark out. Where are we sitting at? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Panglet, for helping me build wood. Wooden board. That was a sound. It was like something heavy falling or something. Alright, now that they're back out and about, let's go see if we can catch us some tree funds. Although, honestly, if we use a higher-end Pal Sphere, we don't need to hurt them first. Let's see where we at. 5 of 5, we did it! I received a Meemog effigy. Yoink. Let's see. Meemog. I apparently have a lot more of those than I've got lift monks. I need more lift monks. I need to take my Nightwing out at night and, like, look for the green light and get more, Uh-oh, Pippin just woke up. Hey, buddy. Pippin. Yeah. Pippin. Are you coming? He will here in a minute. Let's see. So we've got a bunch of stuff that's actually, like, new stuff. Let's go over to our pal mats. I have the chest settings configured so I can just press Y on everything. And, if it's in that category, it'll go, and if it's not, it won't. I think I want to keep the key on me, though. Keep the— oh, hey, there's my bait. Take my bait. Take that. Drop off— no. Won't drop off the bow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he went away. Okay, fine, Pippin. Be that way. Oh, it increased— okay, hold on. Yeah, no, I do want to store that one. Oh, that's a slow meal. What do I have in my— what is this? Gale Claw. Okay. Koi fix. I just want to get that out of my inventory. Alright, so we have— honestly, could probably make a few more. Oh, but we have enough for our weapons workbench. We'll just put it alongside the furnaces. We can put 2 new ones back to back and create a little center there. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's do this, actually. We're gonna make, like, a little hallway of production stations. Hello, Dark Killer! It's because we finished Subnautica 2. Oh, 2:30. Galaxy. You should get some sleep. You should get some sleep. Alright, the PAL Expedition Station, I think I have to hold off on. That was the wrong button. Because I know I'm gonna need gunpowder, and I know I'm gonna need that. Yeah, I gotta get one more level first. So, make some more PAL spheres. Yeah, let's just make a few more. It's just so we have, like, plenty. Yeah, this is just the whole thing. It's people. It's 2 a.m. here. It's like, my goodness. Like, I am unconscious at 2 a.m. unless the cats are going off. That's crazy. You're crazy. Okay. So, what are we at flour-wise? Okay, we need more wheats. Let's finish this off real quick. And then let's do max amount of that and allow transfer. Basically, I'm setting up food so that they kind of are able to feed themselves. All right, I need one more level. Yeah, we have the most of the greens. Let's go. We need to level a little bit. So let's go back to the bridge, actually. Yeah, no kidding. 5 a.m. Dark Killer, I get up at 5 a.m. I get up at 4:30. Like, my alarm goes off at 4:30. I would be getting up at the time that you go to sleep. That's wild. Also, I want an ecther deer. Because ecther deer is amazing, and I want one. And I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I want one. Ooh. Oh, I have it. Alright, so let's see. Where do they hang out? They are... If I remember correctly, they're kind of like in that region down there. Let's go down here and see if we find some. A new 3 a.m. project? Oh dear. Galaxy, you and your thing about not sleeping. I just don't get you guys sometimes. Alright, so when we go through here and go out and around the corner, sometimes we will see ecther deer running about. Some gummosses down in there. What is that? Is that like a... Dude, the amount that they took the fog down... Like, it's wild. In the 1.1 release, they just took all the fog of war out, basically. Like, you can see everything in the distance. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so I have lots of her. I have Clovey already. I really love that feature. I really love that feature. I don't have a Mammorath yet, but I also don't want to deal with one right now. Ooh, green. Okay, let's do some fishing. Okay. Fish! And the part that I'm less excited about, but it functions. I can't blame them. They took it from other games that are wildly popular. But this fishing game is not my favorite fishing game. If you want to see my favorite fishing minigame, go play Guild Wars 2. I don't like this version. I've played this version many times in various games. Some version of this, and I don't like this version of fishing games. Because it's borderline impossible for me to keep the green in the area of the fish. Good golly, that took forever. Oh, and it was just Kelpsy with an amazing passive. It is not. I mean, it's not, like, terrible. It's not so frustrating that I can't catch fish, which is a big difference, but it's not, like, my favorite. Alright. So let's keep hunting around this area. I'm going mostly off of memory, and I do know that they changed the... Wow, that's... Wow! Holy chickabee! Bunch of them. I know that they changed the, like, spawn locations for some critters. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked, I guess. Oh, arrows. I need arrows. Rush roar. Okay. There's a place over there. Where are you, Ecthrodeer? Oh, hey. I don't know if I have all of these guys. Let's see. Molpaka? Oh, I don't have my... I missed. How could I miss? He was 3 feet in front of me. So Daydream's passive, that's the purple thing following me around. His passive is that he fires at critters and, but their mercy hits. He won't kill them. So in early game, I never knew this. I think that was always there. I don't think that's a 1.0 thing. But that passive is amazing for early game. Amazing for early game because you just get to walk around. Ooh, hello. And because I'm riding him and because I have the Ring of Mercy, the Ring of Mercy is the best thing ever. Tapping keys would be easier. The one that started, yeah. Most controllers have dead space on sticks. It makes it harder to do. Yeah, you're not wrong. Doing it with the mouse, it's actually mouse Aegis if you switch to mouse and keyboard. But you're not wrong. It's a pinch easier with the mouse. I have done it on a mouse. But I still struggle with it. It's just not my favorite style. Come on. There's gotta be Ecthrodeer running around here somewhere. Hey, buddy! How are ya? You're mine now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, okay, not exactly what I thought, but like I started in the green area, but I had seen them in the red area, so I thought maybe. Ooh. Hello. What's this? Off you go. There we go. Sorry, I went quiet there for a minute. I was kind of focused. I don't think I have a regular Tansy. I have a couple of the fire ones. Either that or I'm thinking of Steve's World. Alright, Aegis, you win. I'm kind of getting back into my world again. You win. Glad that bounced. Spiro clock. In my case, dark, scotch, actually, but close enough. Alright, well, I have at least one Ecthrodeer now. I do want to make sure I have unlocked the ability to, haha, ride him. I don't actually use the creatures nearly as much as I should. Let's see. Oh, 70 meters. Yeah, there's one up here. Oh, didn't notice it on the phone. Yes, this is... What? This way. My N7 hoodie. Turn. Boy, cameras are funky backwards. There. N7. This, and the stripe. My N7 hoodie. It's my brand new N7 hoodie, actually. I love it. I've been wearing it like every day since I got it. I've only had it for like 3 days, but I've been wearing it like every minute I can. Poor thing. Alright. Okay, so now that we've unlocked the saddle, because I do like having a ground mount. I know that I have Nightwing, but actually, I really do like having a ground mount. I am gonna go ahead and say goodbye to the Daydream. He's cool, but his passive is much more useful to me in early game. And I want a ground mount. And Ecthardeers are really good, like, just because they're normal. They're normal types. Let's see. Yep. Cool. I have enough. We're gonna craft us a... We're gonna sit here and craft us a saddle. This is very engaging stream. Well, Dark Killer, outside it is hot, very hot to the people who live here. Which is to say, if you took someone like Aegis or Seraphis or someone who's dealt with more extreme weather and put them here, they'd be like, ah, breezy. But to the folks that live around here, this is like, oh, I'm melting. And as a side effect of that, my better half prefers to keep the overall temperature in the house at walk-in freezer levels 24/7. So it does not matter whether it is the middle of winter or August, I'm always wearing a hoodie. Because inside my house, it's the temperature of a walk-in freezer. Yeah, exactly. So if you took someone like Aegis and put them in my hometown right now, they'd be like, "Oh, what a relief! Oh, this is amazing!" Like it's like not that hot on a global level, but to the locals who are in this environment, this is very hot. Okay. Now we have an Ecthardeer. That's what I wanted. Now we're going to go back to this area. Melting at 23 degrees. It's not very humid here. Well, I see. It's hard for me to say Aegis because in the area you're in, it probably seemed like this is probably really humid, but we have had the strangest weather here because I've lived here since I was 10 or 11. I'm 35 and I've lived in the same area. In the last 5 to 10 years, we have had like not normal weather for our area. Just not normal weather, like how I remember it as a kid type of thing. So, like the sun, you know, and let's see, where was I going with that? My brain just completely record scratched for no reason. I hate when my brain does that. I really do. I was really going somewhere with that. I can't believe how much my brain just completely dropped off. That is... Oh, humidity. We were talking about humidity. So the area is supposed to be a temperate area. Like, it's supposed to be humid, but it's not. Like, that's the thing. It's... I don't know. It doesn't feel like a human. Now, here's the other reason I say that. Because I took a road trip down to the homeland, as if you will, but basically where my grandparents come from and where their hearts and souls live and where they grew up. And so kind of where my family hails from, which is the Midwest. And you take someone from rural, I can't say that word. You take someone like Steve, who grew up in a logging town here with like, 10 people to its population. That's where he grew up. You take someone like that from this region and like the mountains and you put them in the middle of Missouri. Oh man, there is a big difference in humidity. So you just say, oh, it's more humid there. But when you come from here and you go on a road trip to Missouri, it's like you've never seen humidity until you go to Missouri. So it's one of those where it's like, we're more humid than you, sure. But like on the grand scheme of things, the humidity here is not that high. Like we have humidifiers in our home that run to get it to be where we want it to be. Oh, yeah. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Sorry. Every once in a while, I still do wrong button, even though I've played this a lot longer on my controller than other places. On my keyboard at this point. See, this is why I wanted the ground mount. Ooh. Let's see. What do we have? Power shot, fire. There we go. No dream needed. No daydream needed. The name schemes for these critters are fantastic. These guys are the cutest pal, but this crap where it sits at 91% and they don't get caught happens to me all the time. I don't know what the deal is, but these guys have this like bizarre habit of like 88%. Okay, now watch, this one's gonna go through now that I mentioned it. Thanks, game. Made me look like an idiot. This is why mounts are awesome. Alright. Let's see. We're not quite at full tilt on... Ooh! He's really high level. I don't know if I should be engaging him, but... he looks badass and I want to. Oh, wow. That happened. Okay. Maybe I should not have started that fight. Actually, I shouldn't pull him out. I should pull him out. Okay, this is gonna be... I probably should not have started this fight. He's gonna, like, end me. Okay, let's see if I can do that to get him off the bat. Can I get him off the battlefield for a bit? Okay. Nuh-uh! Wow. Oh! Is that a Grintel? It's a Grintel. It's really high level and I don't really want to mess with it right now, so I'm just gonna sneak back out of there. But it's a Grintel. Oh, it's a Grintel. Oh, I want it. I want it. It doesn't make a very good ground mount when compared to Ecthrodeer, but it makes a cuter ground mount when compared to Ecthrodeer. And cuteness matters. Cuteness matters. Alright. Oop. Yeah, I was gonna lose that one. That's okay. I didn't realize that it would take his health bar down as low as it did. Okay, maybe I just need to not worry about producing the green pal spheres. Maybe the yellow pal spheres are just where it's at. I just need to make those. Grintel has a new smile? What? Get in the pal sphere. See? So I throw a pal sphere at 24% and manage to catch it. I throw 4 pal spheres at 88%, 70%, and they pop out. Like, what is that? What is... It's almost like I'm more likely to catch it at a lower percentage. Alright, she said Grintel has a new smile now. I must see. I must know. Well, it kind of looks like his regular self. I mean, he's sleeping, obviously, but... I mean, come on, who doesn't want a Grintail? It reminds you of XCOM. That's fair. From what I've heard, that's fair. Oh, I found the crouch button, finally. 95 chance of hitting miss. Yeah, I've heard stories. Also, wait a minute, color difference? Grintail didn't have the black on his bottom before, did he? You can definitely tell they upgraded the models on some of these. Like, they definitely did some design. Oh, Catress. Catress is one of those pals that I try to have in my party just for sheer, like, to have them in... Oh, I was gonna catch that one, Catress. Darn. They had, like, one hit left. That is way too low. Oh my gosh, she's got that one dude almost down. Yoink. Oh, good. And then he went down because he had like 1 HP left. Yes! See? I need to start throwing pal spheres when it's at like 20%. Alright, wake up, Grintel. I want to see your new smile. Catress and Grintel are one of those pals that I have a hard time not keeping in my party because they're like my vibe. Are they like the strongest, bestest? No. Is Exordeer faster? Yeah. But look at it. How can I not have it in my party? I'm gonna wake that. In fact, we're right at that sweet spot. That's probably where we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna see Grintel's new smile. And then, oh wow, those eyes. I think the smile is the same. I think it's the eyes that are different. I don't think the eyes look like that. And he definitely didn't have black on his belly. He definitely didn't have black on his belly before. Okay. Well, we did it. We saw Grintel's new smile. I feel like... And we finished Subnautica 2. I call that a pretty significant win. We caught a Catress. We caught someone on 24% that we shouldn't have twice. I feel accomplished. I feel it's more rounded. Oh, yeah! Because before it had, like, the... Okay, yeah, I can see that. All right. But, yeah, for real. That is what we're going to call it for now. I'm moving my mouse. That is the end of the stream there on Grintel's smile. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate you being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been very, very fun. Thank you so much. And cheers.